Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. I am Manikant Mishra, Modern English School, New Area. So yesterday we had already started the separation of a component from a mixture. Now we will extend this discussion today also. Today we have two liquids. One is immiscible, another one is a miscible liquid. So now today we are going to discuss how do we separate first two immiscible liquid. It means the two liquids which do not mix with each other. As for example, very common example, water and oil. Separation of a mixture containing two immiscible liquids. Separation of a mixture containing two immiscible liquids. Now this is called separating funnel. This is called separating funnel. At the top there is a cork through which we add the mixture or solution, that water and kerosene oil. Water from the top you take the mixture containing water and alcohol. Water and kerosene. Okay. Now just hang it with the help of a stand, and at the lower end take a beaker, keep on the beaker on some stand. Now if you make a jerk of this, even after jerking it doesn't mix. These two, water and kerosene, do not mix. Now leave undisturbed for some times, then you see that two different layers are formed. When it gets still, when you leave undisturbed for some time, then it separates it develops two layers. That at the upper level there is a kerosene oil and the bottom layer is a water. Why it happens so? Because these two have the difference in their densities. Kerosene has a lower density as compared to water. So now this difference in the density makes us easier to separate these two liquids from each other. So because of the difference in the density, the oil is at upper level and the water is in the down level. Now here is a stopcock. When you lose it, slowly the water starts to come out. The water starts to come out, that those water can be collected in a beaker, but make sure when this kerosene starts to about to reach at the stopcock, then you close it. Then all the kerosene oil remain in a separating funnel, and all water we have collected in a beaker. So this is the way we can separate two immiscible liquid by using separating funnel. This apparatus is known as separating funnel. This is basically used to separate two immiscible liquids. Now if we have two miscible liquids which mix with each other, then how do we separate? Like a water and alcohol, water and acetone. So separating the components of a mixture, containing two miscible liquids. So how do we separate two miscible liquids? So when we separate two miscible liquids, if there is a difference in their boiling point is above 25 Kelvin, then we go for the simple distillation. If the difference of these two liquids have boiling point less than 25 Kelvin, then we go for the fractional distillation. So today we are going to talk about the simple distillation. So here we have taken the water and acetone. As you all are aware, the pure water has a boiling point 100 degrees Celsius and acetone has a boiling point is 56 degrees Celsius. Now these two liquid, how do we separate? So this is called distillation process, simple distillation process. In this simple distillation process, there is a round bottom flask which is connected with the condenser. This round bottom flask is connected with the condenser. One thermometer is inserted. Here there is a cork. You close it, the mouth of the distillation flask. There is a condenser. Here is a jacket like here cold water is poured here and there is an inlet. Inlet is for cold water and outlet is for hot water. Now first of all, take the mixture. Take the mixture containing water and acetone. Set up this apparatus. Here there is a Bunsen burner which is provided for heating. Now make sure this boiling point of acetone is 56 degrees Celsius. Make sure the temperature should not go beyond 60 degrees Celsius. When you start to heat, you see when the temperature reaches above 50 degrees Celsius, slowly the vapor starts to form. The vapor starts to form and around 56 degrees Celsius this vapor continuously formation takes place, and if you observe the temperature remains constant at that time. When this liquid starts to boil, this acetone starts to boil. If you notice here, if you mark on a thermometer, you see the temperature do not increases. When acetone starts to boil, the temperature remains constant, and as you know that when once the liquid starts to boil, temperature do not change. That is a latent heat of vaporization. So all the vapors of acetone acetone liquid is converted into vapor form, and here is a receiver. That vapor, when it is passed through the condenser, cold water is allowed to pass here, so that this vapor can convert into the liquid form, that is called condensation process. So here inside the jacket, condensation process takes place and this acetone vapor convert into acetone liquid. The water remains in the round bottom flask or in a distillation flask. So this is the way to separate two miscible liquid. Hopefully you understood, my dear students. that what I said, you take the mixture in a distillation flask and heat it, but make sure the boiling point of acetone is at 56 degrees Celsius. So when the temperature should be controlled, not it should exceed more than 60 degrees Celsius. When the acetone liquid starts to boil, you will see that the vapor starts to form, rapid formation of vapor starts to form, that is passed through the condenser where cold water is allowed to pour inside this condenser so that the vapor can convert into the liquid form, and the hot water comes out, and this acetone vapor is converted into acetone, and the water remains in the distillation flask. So this is the way to separate two miscible liquid. Thank you. Have a nice day.